Shalom from Jerusalem. This is Ruben Centeno once again, and I am directing my video to the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Mr. Prime Minister Netanyahu, as you know, previously I have sent to you my story, and I have told you in my story that my ancestors were Bnei Anusim, or converso or marrano Jews that were forced to convert to Catholicism during the time of the Inquisition. And as I told you previously on my previous videos, I have told you that I have searched my roots, and it leads me back to Spain, where the so-called inquisitors, or the Catholic Church, they maintain records, documents of the names of those Jewish families in Spain, Bnei Anusim, that were forced to convert to Catholicism. My name is Centeno by my father's side, Centeno, and by my mother's side I am Perez and Rodriguez and Rios. So these names are registered in El Libro Verde de Aragon in Spain, where the inquisitors maintain these names in a book called El Libro Verde de Aragon. Prime Minister Netanyahu, I know that you have your hands full, and I know that you're trying to do your best with what you can. But I need to tell you that I am married legally to an Israeli citizen called Efrat. And my wife Efrat has bore us a daughter named Ronnie Joy. And I am asking you, Prime Minister, once again, for you to intervene in my situation. Prime Minister Netanyahu, I am not able to provide, to work, to bring food, bread to my house, to my table, because Eli Yishai, Lior Shachar, Mazal Cohen, and Eleanor Golan, who interrogated me for 2.5 hours at her office, have denied me the right to return as a citizen of the great nation of Israel. Let me tell you what I've done. I went to my rabbi, Dr. Richard Margolis. I explained to him my situation. I did a conversion. I did a circumcision. I did a bet din, and I did a mikveh. And I applied for citizenship here in Israel. And because I went to church in my past, which I will never deny, I went to church, I will never deny that. My grandmother was a Christian. My great-grandmother was a Catholic. And this is what I was taught as a child. Now, Eli Yishai, Eleanor Golan, Mazal Cohen, and Lior Shachar, they are using this against me because they found my name on Christian web pages. I didn't know I was Jewish. And so now I'm paying a consequence for this. And now the latest is we submitted a petition to the Israeli Supreme Court. And because someone sent a article to my webpage on WordPress, they're saying that this article belongs to me, which, by the way, I'm here and I will take a liar detector test. For anyone that is in doubt, I'm willing to take a liar detector test and testify that I did not write the article. It was sent to my webpage, and I am a man that allows anyone to publish whatever they want, because people have a right to their own personal opinion, and people have a right to their own personal beliefs and faiths. Okay? So the Israeli attorneys, the attorneys for the State of Israel, are using an article called, I believe it was, Why Israelis Do Not Celebrate Christmas. And by the way, I think it was done by a Filipino organization that actually is probably here in Israel, and I don't know who, but you know, my webpage is open for everybody, but as of now it's closed. I closed it down to anyone to send any articles. Prime Minister Netanyahu, I'm not able to work. This is Friday, and it's after 11 o'clock, and Eli Yishai will have plenty of food for his Shabbat. I'm sure he will sit with 100 people. He will have plenty of chicken, plenty of fish, plenty of steak, plenty of wine, whiskey, vodka. He will have all those good things like Eleanor Golan, Lior Shachar, Mazal Cohen. They will have all this food on their table, which afterwards, after Shabbat, they will probably throw it away. My refrigerator is empty, Benjamin Netanyahu. Why has this Eli Shai has not called me? 052-635-7088. I don't have anything to hide. Many Russians that are in this country, they go to church. Many Ethiopians, they go to church. Many Russians sell pork, eat pig, and they're called Jews. There has to be a double standard in this country. I don't eat pork, I don't eat clams, I don't eat oyster, I don't eat lobsters, I don't eat anything that's not kosher. Yet Russians and Ethiopians do. Natan Sharansky, Prime Minister Netanyahu, supposedly spoke to Eli Yishai on my behalf. My rabbi, Dr. Richard Margolis, sent over 5 letters stating that, yes, I did a giur, yes, I did a mikveh, yes, I did a bet din, yes, I did a brit milah, and yet this Eli Yishai has all these Russians here in this country who eat pig, sell pig, go to church on Sundays, and they're called Jews. Something's wrong, Prime Minister. Prime Minister Netanyahu, I want to be able to work to provide for my daughter and my wife. My rent is due. I haven't paid my rent in 3 months, and now the 4th month is here. We live on alms. We're asking people to donate, to give to. I want to work. I do independent news reporting. I want to work, Prime Minister. Once again, Prime Minister of Israel. This is my telephone number, 052-635-7088. I have done a circumcision. I have done a bet din. I have done a mikveh. I have done a giur. Yet, Eli Yishai, who has in this country over 300,000 Russians who are not Jews, don't go to synagogue, don't keep Shabbos, don't do anything that has anything to do with Judaism, and they're called Jews. Yet I found out my roots that we were Jews forced to convert to Catholicism during the Inquisition in Spain. Prime Minister Netanyahu, I have sent to you many letters. I have sent to you many videos. I have sent videos to the United Nations, to every newspaper throughout the world, to see about helping my case. I trust in Hashem, not in man. But yet I must come to you because my wife, my daughter, are Jews and citizens of this great nation of Israel. Benjamin Netanyahu, please, for the sake of the house of Israel. Rambam says, when a stranger comes in, this is what Rambam says. When a stranger comes in and wants to come in and wants to be a part of the household of Israel, you are to take him in. You are to take him in. That's what Rambam says. And if he wants to become a citizen, you will have to make him a citizen because he wants to be part of the house of Israel. Benjamin Netanyahu, I'm asking you once again, and I'll take my glasses off. My refrigerator is empty. I have no food. My rent is due 3 months. I don't have a status in this country. I don't have a work visa to provide for my family. Yet Eli Yishai, Lior Shachar, Mazal Cohen, and Eleanor Golan will have plenty of food this Shabbat, this Friday, this evening. Netanyahu, Prime Minister, please call me 052-635-7088. Shabbat Shalom.